Hey, what's up everyone? Upstart here with RyXe Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Alchemy Garden. Still on version 3.1.0, just clarifying that. In the previous episode, we completed a few quests, made a bunch of money, and we went to Pop's shop on the 14th, which was 2 days ago. We bought some special items. It does say here special items, but it seems like they're just like decorative items in reality. Then again, we did get the lake, which seems to have like some sort of practical function. It looks like a, it doesn't really look like a lake. Well, it is just still water, so what could I really expect? But it just looks like rocks with paint inside of it or something. Because well, we have no legs. I just noticed that. I don't remember looking that far down. Anyways, but we can still use it to get water, so that's good. That's kind of what I was hoping for when I saw that in the shop. So we got this garden lake, which cost us 2k gold. We bought some, what are they called? Some lamps as well. Right there. I think they look pretty cool, the blue crystal ones. We could have gotten other colors, but not really. Red I don't like much. Yellow, I didn't feel like it was gonna go with my style, so I'm like, that's why I went with the blue. Anyways, we have those right there. I would like to buy some more, but I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to buy these lamps again, because I don't know if like in the next month's edition or shop. I don't know if it's gonna have. I don't think he's gonna have the same stock. I wouldn't think so. I would think that it's only like seasonal, so he has a spring seasonal stock in spring, obviously, and then summer and autumn. He doesn't appear in autumn and winter, whatever. I guess we'll see what we get, what's in his stock during those seasons. Anyways, after that, I think that was mostly what we did. We mostly did just that, collecting stuff, doing the quest, our daily routines with our crops. I'll call them crops, or plants, whatever, with our garden. We leveled up twice to level 6 and 7, but obviously they weren't that consecutive because in between that we were doing a bunch of potion, like combination things, we actually did get a bunch of new recipes, and apparently to what we saw with the quest that we have, not that one, we already turned it in, but one we turned in the previous episode, is that they don't give you like new quests or quests with different objects or different I guess with different objects unless you like discover them. So we had been only getting quests that asked for healing potions and relaxing potions, if they were for potions, right? If they were for potions. Some obviously were for just plants in general. But after unlocking the Breath of the Sea potion, they started asking for that. So something tells me that all of these, since we've discovered all these other ones now, or unlock them, it does say discovered right there. They're gonna start asking for those in the quests. So it's gonna get a ton more, like I was gonna say assortment, or a bunch more like variety in the quest. Anyways, that's not really important right now. I would like to continue trying to get more recipes out of that. We did have a mail in our mailbox, so I'll check that in a moment. Probably from someone giving me free stuff, thanking me for doing the quest. They do thank me with money, so they thank me with extra stuff as well, apparently. Anyways, doing our typical stuff in a previous episode as well. The usual, right? And so, what I have thought about doing now is, I feel like that's most of what that's most of what's the content done, with what we've discovered. Obviously not like completed. What I mean is like the general idea of everything. Okay, how you get new recipes, how Pop's shop, the whole gathering of plants and mining, forestry. We've kind of seen all that already now. The town quests, the shops. We still lack one more thing, and that is the spring festival. But my idea consists of actually doing like a little bit of a fast forward type of thing, where I'm just gonna, I'm gonna cut days out, like entirely days, and do my own thing, watering, planting, doing the whole garden thing. Um, coming back, doing quests, probably just coming back with you all when something new appears or I find some new plant or something. Obviously, I will. I do have to come back for that spring festival, so we will come back in. So I'm gonna be doing my own thing right now from here till the 20th, probably around midday or the end of day, and then we will come back in the morning of the 21st. If I don't find anything of interest to show, prior to that, like anything like a rare plant or an exotic plant, something new that I don't have, um, because I feel like I would like to show in this entire playthrough, I would like to show all the seasons and all the things there are new to find in each season. But obviously, like we're not gonna find new recipes um, dependent on seasons. Like so, right now we've found 8 recipes, we've unlocked them. But since it's not plant specific, it's element specific right now at this moment during this version still. Um, the uh, the potions, we could basically find all of them. uh, Well, with it, we could try every single combination during this month or during this season, and then the next season, the only thing we'll be able to we'll find is like season specific plants for summer, autumn, winter, etc., etc. And then aside from that would be the pop special shop from summer. Obviously, autumn is this festival right here, winter there, and then the winter festival, summer festival, etc. Right? Well, I say etc., but that's about it right there. So that's the plan of what I'm gonna be doing. Um, it what I get, dandelion and roses, same message as always. Yep. Okay, get the attachment, leave the message there. So some people, like I've said before, not in this episode, not in the previous one, not in the one previous to that one, but I've said before that I've been told that if you're doing like a playthrough, oh yeah, obviously buying land, I'll show that if I were to buy land. That's another thing as well. But everything else just seems to be now monotonous, grinding, usual stuff. So people have said like, why like you should, if it's a gameplay style, um, videos, why don't you just go show the entire thing? Because it's really unnecessary to show monotonous grinding, especially when there's a lot of like there's just not much else to do now or much to find. It's just much to see. It's just me watering plants, tilling soil, blah blah blah. Right, same old same old. So that's my idea. I know I've spent the entire day doing nothing right now, but I just wanted to get that off my chest, or let you all know what the plan was now. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a cut now, and I'll be back if I come back to something of interest, find something of interest, whatever. Um, if not, it'll probably be until like I said, the 20th, midday, end of day, and or the morning of the 21st to see, to obviously do the spring festival because that's something that needs to be shown, uh, or that's part of the plan. Anyways, I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, so just something real quick as I'm watering my plants, because I did get the talent for fast watering, or I was gonna say faster watering, but it doesn't call it faster watering, just called fast watering. This how fast it goes. Let's see. Let's find a little stack right here. Okay, I ran out of water there. That's a terrible example. So I don't know if it cuts it down by like half, but it's really really fast now. Just something I probably should have shown. Well, I felt I should show because I didn't show it previously. I don't know if it uses the same amount of water though. I can't really tell because well I'm already out of tilled slots or plots to water. But it loads up the the little radial bar faster, and it seems to just use it seems to water it faster but use a lesser amount of water. That's what it seemed like, because it just loads it up faster and it doesn't reduce the amount of water that's being used. It's not like taking more. It just felt like it was just loading faster, and the water that was taking into that it was taking in was the same as usual, in the same rate. So it loads faster, but it's the same. It goes at the same rate, meaning it uses less water. I'm being a bit confusing right there, but I don't know how else to say it. Like the water is being it's being poured out at the same rate, but it loads up faster. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Anyways, carrying on. Alrighty, everyone. So just a little quick intermission here. We're currently on Thursday the 18th. We've skipped a day. I've gotten another quest. Let's see. This one I don't think I'm gonna complete it. I just haven't found any white daisies, no seeds, no nothing. So that's probably gonna be a bust. And on the 20th, we'll see if it cancels on the day, or it cancels if you have the whole day of the deadline. You have the whole day to turn it in, and then obviously the next day you'll lose it, I guess. I don't know what would happen if you lose a quest that you've accepted. Anyways, this is a new one we've got. It requires 3 healing potions, 3 sloth vibes potions, and 3 candy waves, which we'll get to. I'll probably do that on my own, but that's not the point here. The point right now is that I leveled up to level 8. If you see that right there, just barely. And I did buy another chest, so I had 544 gold. Now I have only 44. And I did feel like I needed more space, so I have potions over here, the rare and exotic plants right there. And over here next to the workbench, well, obviously the crafting materials. I think these are crafting materials. I don't know if they are. That's why I just put them there, because they are ores or, minerals, I guess. So I have already gone to a skill tree. I haven't gotten the skill, but I have decided on what to get. I'm going to go with iron tools. I probably could have gone with furniture, because maybe I could make my own chests as well, that's something I was thinking, but I'm like, well, they're not super expensive. The bed is super expensive, and the table for this, but I'm not really selling stuff right now. The bed, yeah, it's not really a problem. 500 is still acceptable so far. So I decided not to do with that. I decided not to get anything here because still not that much of interest. It is, but not exactly. And then this is not necessarily. I'm not really interested in getting higher quality stuff, or this that much. Not really. Yeah, 50-50 is good enough for me. So I still have one free right there. Obviously can't do anything with it. And that's basically all I wanted to show, because I wanted to get that so that I can make iron tools. Oh, and I can make the iron watering can as well. Made of iron, use it to water your plants. So something tells me that this one just holds more water. I don't think it's worth it to make it, at least not at this point in time. It's currently raining, so I don't even have to water anything, and I need to take advantage of that rain by making an iron hoe, so that I can do a lot of tilling with that. Anyways, that's all I wanted to get off. Let you all know about. What's the word I wanted to use? I wanted to yeah, something like that. Let you all know, and I'm carrying on. All right, everyone. So I'm nearly level 9, but that's not what this is about. As I was saying about the quest, so the 20th it is about to come around, and like I said, I don't know if it cancels as you go into the day or as after the end of the day. So we're gonna go to sleep just to check that out real quick. No earnings, obviously. We haven't been doing any selling right now. We've only been doing a lot of growing. So it's raining, good. I don't have to water my stuff. So we're still able to deliver it, apparently. Last day to deliver the order, it just says. But it probably says that whenever. It just coincidentally, we are on the 20th. Okay, so there's nothing right now to show. Carrying on. I'll be back at the end of day once again. Alright, here we are back again with another intermission. It's nighttime. We are about to go to sleep. We're nearly out of energy. And I have already leveled up again to level 9. I turned in my quest. I bought some seeds of something new called Lilium. Though I think I had seen it before and I just didn't buy them. Probably because my mind was somewhere else. Anyways, since I am level 9, I think we should check on what we can get. So I had gotten the iron furniture or iron tools, I guess, not furniture, and the crafting. Um, while I was making the potions that I required, the sloth vibes and the candy way for the that one quest that I turned in, I was failing quite a bit, and I kind of have the um, thought having the thought of actually getting the potion researcher 2 um, to get an increased chance on that one. Because everything does always start at 50-50. Even though I did say it doesn't really matter. Well, it didn't really matter. At least I thought it didn't matter much. But still 50-50 is, it's either, you know whatever. You know what I mean. Um, I kind of want to get that, but I think I'm gonna go with a 3 here. That one costs 6. Okay. Um, I think I'm gonna start unlocking furniture just to see what we can get, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that. I do want to get it to see if like maybe I can make my own chests. Um, but we're barely on this will barely be the first one, the first tier of furniture, and I still have to go another 2. It's probably gonna be like 3, 6, and 9, or 3, 6, and 8, or something like that. It's gonna cost me like 3 levels at the very least, 3 or 4 levels. Um, to get all of that. Well, I guess I already have 3, so that would just be that, and then these 2, whatever. Um, there's nothing else to get. Either I save it for maybe the mining and reducing the cost of energy. You know what? Just do it. So that one costs 6 for that furniture too. They all have the same description, just a different change in name. So if I were to go back down, probably should have done that earlier. Let's go back down here into our workbench. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. So we got comfort. We can make a new bed for 15 wood. We can make, oh, there's our storage right there at the very beginning. So this one seems to be, I could make one of these just to see if it's really going to be good or not for us. I also don't know, like, since there's a lot of some items that I've been making, I don't even know still if it's worth it for, like, okay, it costs 8 wood, like, do the whole calculation of, okay, I'm using this much material and it cost me 500 to buy it just straight up. How much does each piece of wood sell? Can I even sell wood? Blah blah blah, etc., etc., all that. So this one costs more materials, the same wood, but it costs 2 pieces of copper. Okay, we got the shop wooden display table. Got some fencing, lighting, decorative. That's a rare furniture apparently. Anyways, so we've unlocked that right away. So that kind of makes me wonder what's because since it shows it like this, I kind of thought like more advanced stuff would be like further down. So we unlocked tier 1 stuff, and we already got the chest unlocked, which was what I was actually working towards or thinking about. Now I'm unsure what these next 2 are going to give me, because this one shows the shop table, the regular shop table we have up here, right there. And now it makes me think like maybe we're gonna be getting like more advanced stuff like crystal thing. Maybe we can even make our own lake thing. I don't know. I wouldn't think so, because then what would be the point of the actual pop shop if you can make them yourself? Anyways, let's go to sleep. That's not really that much of interest. And let's see what happens with the quest. And it's also a new event today. So we don't get any pop-up for the quest. Check the calendar. It's obviously gone from there. And here it's gone there as well. I don't know if we're gonna like get any a letter, a complaint letter about that for missing the deadline and not doing the quest. Because when you do a quest, the next day, the day after, or 2, you get mail for thanking you for doing the quest. But now at this point in time, yeah, I'll explain why I have that in the middle in a moment. I don't know what would happen if since we didn't do it, we didn't do the quest. Anyways, I decided to move my garden lake from this side to here. Obviously you can see that I tilled more soil here. I'm kind of wasting a lot of space. I did start using the back as well, but I kind of like it how it looks like this. So to each their own, right? And since you can just literally just walk across it, it automatically like goes up that little step right there, half step or whatever. So it's not a bad thing. And plus this little, it just sort of coincidentally a contour to this, because it already had that shape. All I did was rotate it, and I'm like, I think that's a good spot, and then boom, I placed it and I saw that and I'm like, oh look, perfect, right at the end of the path. Anyways, just some little small details there that not really of importance, but found it interesting. Anyways, so we have village event. Okay, that's what it says here. Today there is an event in the town. If you enter, you will not be able to leave until you finish the event. If you have pending tasks to do today, finish them before entering. So the question is, do I want to enter? Hit no then. I'm gonna do my watering first. Actually, I'm gonna do this on camera because I did make an iron can, an iron watering can, but I think it's in my storage, to just to see the difference between the wooden one and the other one. So here is that. Put it in there. Just grab them both, and let's go back out just to see what's the difference between them, right? I'll go on this side because over here is where we still have a lot of stuff that hasn't grown. Over there, things are just constantly popping up, popping out of the ground. So we'll go with that one. I guess I'll remove this, and we'll just have a one-on-one battle right here, I guess. So I don't know how far I should count. Let's just take a quick look at how fast that goes down. We'll go with half. That should be about half, right? I did waste a little bit extra. Sometimes you just your clicker, you just hold your clicker for a millisecond too long, and you just waste a little bit extra water. So right there we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plots for about half. With the fast watering, obviously we have that already. So here's our iron watering can. Looks kind of like a teapot type of thing. So we're gonna go on the other side, and we're gonna do the same amount, 6. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it seems to have used a little bit less water, but it doesn't seem like it's much of a difference. I guess it does just hold a little bit more, but it doesn't seem like that much of a difference. Maybe like a 20% increase, I would think. That's what it seems like. Anyways, it's still more. More is more, right? I guess, right? So I'm going to continue doing my own thing, and then we'll head into the village. Hopefully I don't take too long, because I don't know if there's like a time limit as to when you can do the event thing. I still want to do my watering, so I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so I'm done watering all our crops, garden, plants, whatever. And I'm not going to harvest any of these. I'm just going to leave them there just to not waste too much more time of the day. And hopefully they don't wither for the next day. Like I've said somewhere previously in some episode, not in this one, I don't know if the whole withering system is in place, and if it is, how long it takes for the plants to wither. Anyways, I think we're done. Let's go into town for the event. Spring Festival. Easter egg. There are a bunch of Easter eggs around the village. Find 10 and talk to the event retriever for a reward. So I'm trying to find my pointer so I can click on the OK button, but I don't see it anywhere. Okay, so it's kind of invisible. There's a little bug with that, and I'm guessing that's just the game. That's not me. It says it's 15 o'clock, which basically 1 o'clock. No, 3 o'clock. I don't know if we have a time limit to find these things. So there's going to be a huge problem with the events now that I think about it. Okay, so here's an egg. Do I have to hold it? No, just click once. Huge problem, and that is that, well, because of the whole camera skipping thing. Actually, I don't know if it's going to give us that issue during the event. I don't know. that whole as I was saying, the whole camera skipping thing, because it still seems to be doing it somewhat. Yeah, there it is, right there. There it is. I missed you. No, I didn't. Go away. Anyways, so that's gonna make this a bunch more difficult to deal with than normal, because since we have to be looking around like crazy to see what we find, and there's obviously one here that I saw. um, it's gonna make things a tad bit more difficult. Is there one inside this dude's shop? There's one back there though. Saw it. I wouldn't know if these eggs are like in the same place every time, like every year. We're obviously not gonna do more than 1 year because there isn't. I don't think there's enough content to cover to do the entire year, aside from like, okay, we did one festival of each season. Done. Okay, what else? Nothing. That's what it seems like. Anyways, I don't want to sell this game too short. It is alpha, so what can I say? It's been a while since I've found daisies. I actually bought some seeds for daisies, and I've planted them because I just have not been able to find daisies. That's why I couldn't even complete that other quest that was asking for the daisies. It was asking for too many, 13 of them. With how rare they seem to be, they're not rare, they're common, but with how rare they seem to be, I wonder if there's one in this direction. I don't want to go too far because I don't know if it's going to kick me out of the map on accident. Okay, so I've gone all around town. Now I have to go like in the center of town to see if I find stuff. Behind homes or something maybe? There's a plant over there, but I don't want to waste the time over there, nor my camera's stability. Oh, there's one right here. Ah! So we need 3 more. So there is no time. The time is not. We have. This is like some sort of. What would I call it? Some. I was gonna say something about time dilation, but I don't know. I don't really fully understand that concept. So I'm gonna say that we are currently like in some sort of timeless realm or instance, because it's 3 o'clock and it's staying that way. So I don't know if I've missed an egg somewhere. Huh. We still have 3 more. Where could they be? I'm trying to be as stable as there's one right there. Ah! Stable as I possibly can with this camera because, yeah, y'all know what it is. A pain in the arse. I probably should check around every house, which I haven't done yet. There's a cart right here. Is there one inside the cart? Or around the cart? No, it's just a decoration, right? Oh, who's this? This is the event planner or whatever, retriever, or whatever they're called. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna go around looking for them on my own, and when I find the other 2, I'll show them, and then we'll finish this up. Wrap it up. Alrighty, so I finally found another one, the 9th one. It was behind this one house here next to the, I guess if you would be looking at it from the front, to the left of the seed vendor, flower vendor shop thingy mabob. I've been going around everywhere, like literally everywhere. I've been climbing rocks and looking in every single bush to see if I find anything. I don't know how I missed that one, and it was right just there chilling. But I have yet to find any other one, and I've been going around everywhere. I'm actually already kind of getting desperate and frustrated because I hadn't seen a single one until just now. And supposedly I had already looked behind every home, and I just didn't manage to find anything. I didn't even manage to find that one for some reason, even though I had been doing that. I don't know what happened. My vision isn't the greatest. I don't know, maybe I just missed it. Plus, with this camera skipping bug thing going on, it doesn't help at all. Makes things even worse. But anyways, hopefully I can find the last one, because I was actually starting to convince myself that I'm like, you know what? I think this is bugged, and we can't even, and there are only 8 available instead of the full 10, so it's uncompletable. And I was actually convincing myself. But now that I've found that one, Maybe, because I was actually also convincing myself that it might be up there. I'm like, the last two probably up there, huh? And I keep trying to get up there somehow, some way, but it's completely, totally inaccessible. As far as I'm concerned, as far as this game has shown me, and so well, I guess I'm continuing on. There is another thing I want to mention just real quick because since I'm already on here and I'm already here as well, we have a weekly assignment, a new one right here. Ends on Friday the 26th of spring. It asks for 13 spider lilies. Are they crazy for this only that much gold? I am not gonna accept it. I'm gonna actually leave it there, and we'll see tomorrow if it changes. I don't think it'll change like to a new quest. If I don't accept it, I wouldn't think so. I could check further in this direction, but there's only so far I can go, and it'll tell me that. So there's nothing in that direction, obviously. Um, and now my my camera bugged out completely. Now it doesn't even want to move, not even dragging it along. Okay, I'll continue on my own and continue looking for the last egg. Hopefully I can find it. Okay, so I have found the last one, and I couldn't help but curse at it as soon as I saw it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had looked everywhere around the houses. It didn't occur to me to look behind this crate. It occurred to me to look in like behind that crate when I was looking into that dude's shop over there, the one that has the chests. I was like jumping into like looking at every little nook and cranny inside the shop because I hadn't find any egg inside the shop. And then there was there was the one behind the flower lady's post, and I'm like, what the hell's here? And I'm like, is it in here? And I jumped and I saw it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you damn thing! There's our last one. So they are available. They're just the last ones are kind of a bit hitting away. It would have been easy to see it, but with the jittering of the camera, it was kind of like I panning and scanning. It's not really that easy to do because it just jumps all over the place, and it sometimes doesn't help with looking between like a little crack like that. And it didn't occur to me to check behind us. So yeah, okay, that was the last one. All of the other ones were like in obvious places. So finally, this is Jana, the retriever, I guess, or the organizer. I don't know. Talk to her. So if event complete, we got an Easter carriage. I guess we got that carriage that's right behind her. Nice, you found them all. Yeah, it took me a freaking damn time. I was getting so pissed off. But anyways, here's a gift for finding all the eggs. It's a decorative carriage. You can place it in your garden or inside your house. The decision is yours. Okay, so that's done. And that's what we got right there. It is right here. It's a common furniture, a colorful decorative carriage with some Easter egg. Well, it's obviously not the same one because this one doesn't have eggs inside of them. Probably they didn't put the eggs in there because then it would be confusing towards the event. So I think that is about it in town, and I think that's going to be the end of this episode as well. Let's just head back and leave the event. Yes, just to end the day. Oh, it just ends the day straight up. Okay, end the day, or end of day, whatever. Monday, the 22nd of spring. So calendar. Let's check on that. So we only have 1 week left before summer. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around doing my own stuff as usual, as I've been as planned, as I let you all know earlier in the episode. With the same rules. It kind of sounds weird that I said it like that, but rules, quote unquote rules. I'm gonna just do the same old thing, growing new stuff. Actually, let's check over here if this thing has grown. So there's the new plant that I've been growing, the lilium. That's one of, I think we had seen that before in the seed shop, but I didn't buy those at the time because, like I said, my mind was probably elsewhere. I think she had 5 seeds or 6 seeds. I think it's 6 seeds. Yeah, 6, not 5. I'll come back and show you all that later on, but I think the plan is I think I'll come back, even though well, actually, another thing is to check if nothing has withered. Apparently not. I don't know how long those are gonna take to grow. They are just barely budding or sprouting, and it seems like it's gonna take those a while. They might be rare plants because I haven't seen them out. What the hell? What is this? A phosphorite claws? That's new. That's new to me. Is it rare or exotic? Exotic. Yep. At least. Oh, and we got a seed, which is good. We can make more. So we got phosphorite claws. It's mercury, exotic plant with fan-shaped leaves and spiked flowers. I probably should have gone into the journal first and checked and looked at it in here. It's probably spring spring exclusive. Yep. So we got spring exclusive exotic. Where is the jellyfish one again? That's all seasons though, so we can find that in any season. But this one's exotic for just spring. And then dandelion's also just spring. The blue grape hyacinth or hyacinth. I'll call it hyacinth. So I don't remember how many. Now we don't know because of how the Botanica section book encyclopedia thing has changed. Now you can't tell how many you actually are just for spring. Maybe we're missing some plants to complete the collection, which obviously I wouldn't want to miss any of these. That kind of doesn't help at all. And none of these, at least they don't give us a single hint to tell us if this one is, even if it's unknown, if it is it all seasons, winter, autumn, summer, spring, whatever. Yeah, that's a little bit that kind of sucks right there. So the tulips also and that. So I think we have most of them. We have rose, tulips, dandelions. That's 3, and then the hyacinth and that one right there. I think that's 5 total. Anyways, some of these had 5. I remember seeing that some of them had 5 for just a season exclusive, and some of them had 4, 6, something like that. I don't know. Anyways, like I said, I'm gonna continue on my own thing. Come back. I'll probably come, show you all if there's something new. Maybe not. Maybe just come back at maybe the 27th or the 28th. We'll see. Like I'm just gonna be doing the same thing as usual. But we'll start the next episode, and then that's how that'll work out. But for now, that's all. So thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more. Hit that like button if you liked the episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.